I met a Gypsy.
It took me a while to figure it out. Like the first one that really blew up was the Deegan Pastrana, like Brian Deegan's the real sellout. Like that's literally, if you look at if I go back in my life or like the career of Gypsy Tales, that's like a pivotal moment.
When was that? Do you remember?
I was 19.
Probably.
It was before COVID.
It was before COVID, but it took me a while. Like, okay, the clickbait. This is probably something. This is probably a topic in itself. I tried so hard for so long to not do clickbait, right?
You can't.
And guess what? I made a total of
$4,
3/5 of all month on month on month on month on month on month. And I was like, dude, this sucks. Like, no matter what I do, like people don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. And I knew the content was good. You know, like that Travis Pastrana podcast is unbelievable. It gets 250,000 downloads on iTunes, but it just didn't translate to the YouTube stuff. And I clickbaited it with the title, I just did the thing that they tell you have to do on YouTube, and it worked. So that's the other criticism people give me is clickbait. He did. It was a direct quote.
Okay, so here's my thing. People need to look up the term clickbait. That is not clickbait.
I agree.
He said it. What? Okay.
I took it out of context. Is it not? I spiced up the context.
Okay, sure. But is it not our job to make you a headline that you want to click on?
That's literally that's all YouTube
our
is.
Jobs, dude.
YouTube is.
And if you want to blame anyone, blame YouTube, blame Facebook,
blame yourselves.
Blame yourselves because you're the ones clicking on it. That is not clickbait. If that was a made up quote, or you said Travis Pastrana told Brian Deegan to suck his balls.
Travis Pastrana ate Brian Deegan's asshole.
Yeah, that's clickbait because that did not happen.
Officially rated R.
We don't know that if it happened or not. But
well, hey, now this is a direct quote.
Title right there,
this is a direct quote in our podcast.
Yeah, Jay said that Brian Deegan.
But that's how it works. Like someone says some off the cuff shit that's like the context isn't there.
Yeah.
So basically,
but it makes you click to get the context.
Yeah, exactly. Clickbait is you give something with minimal context, and then that makes you want to watch the video to get the context.
Yeah.
And guess what? Everybody started doing it. Swap Moto, you can go to Swap's interviews and it'll be like out of context quote, tiny bit of context, thumbnail with some that's what we did. And then Pulp's done the same thing. Vital's done this. Roto Moto's done that. Everybody started doing the same thing. And it's like, guess what? You should. That's how this game works.
It's unfortunate because like I'm the same way, dude. I actually like grew up like super hardcore fan. Like I'm just a journalism media nerd, man. Yeah. Like I do believe in there's journalistic ethics and all that stuff, right? Like I hate doing it, but dude, you're right. If you don't do it, good luck. You'll make $4.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then but honestly though, like I don't feel that you make them interesting, but they're still, that's what was said.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's, hey, it works on me, bro. I'll be honest. Cause like I'll read some of your headlines. I'm like, shit, I got to click that donut. Damn it.
And there's some stuff too now where like even Dino texted me the other day and he was like, dude, can you please change the title on this one? And I was like, oh yeah, sweet. But I'd never seen that clip before. Like I don't make them. I don't do the titles. Like I need to give a huge shout out to Alex and Rones. They're the two boys that are in the studio 7 days a week. Yeah, give them a clap. Give them a clap.
I got it.
You want to give them double clap?
Double clap.
They deserve a double clap.
Two of them. There's two of them.
So, but
that one's for Alex. Give one.
Give one for Rones.
Come on, Ron. Ron's the big guy, right?
Let's go,
He's
Rones.
on who does their Supercross companion stuff?
They kind of both do it.
Okay, I've seen one of them.
Rone's probably the most on that. But yeah, so like nowadays it's to the point where like I don't even see everything. So like sometimes I'm like, okay, we should probably change that. But I encourage them. I'm like, dude,
be creative.
Go hard, bro.
It puts food on the table for the whole crew.
It's funny, like,
and then Moto kids, like it's filtering down into the, they both came from high school. Like they were both working for me as an after school job out of high school. And now Rones has been with me 3 years.
Yep.
And Alex has been with me 2 years. They're Alex is a year younger than Rones. So like we got a program that they like came through and like, so it's like, it's feeding families. It's like, it's doing its thing.
I mean, and again, I think I'll send you a very good article on the clickbait. It's what you're doing. I wouldn't term clickbait.
I don't.
Clickbait again is so-and-so did this and this, and it's totally not true. Yeah. That is clickbait. If there is truth into it,
there's definitely some people in the
it's
sport.
called writing a good headline, and that's been used since 1920. When there's 5 competing newspapers
in journalism is if it bleeds, it leads,
baby. They teach you that day one journalism. If it bleeds, it leads.
Yep. All right, we went off on an insanely long tangent. Let's go back to the LAX airport. You're getting on the airport.
I don't even remember what happened.
In handcuffs.
Take me back.
They take you off, but you had to basically do a 16-hour trip here, sat in a cell for 24 hours.
And then a 16-hour
flight
home.
back. Yeah. So anyways, all this, we've kind of dove all around here, but like we just talked about the Deegan one. At what point in time in that transition were you like, holy shit, I'm going to do this, just putting your head down, you're like, I'm going to make it work no matter what. At what point in time though for you did it click that you're like, I think this is a viable way to make my living?
Well, from day one, I thought it was a viable way to make my living. But
there's a difference between
so there's like
thinking and dreaming and it coming to fruition.
I knew that like
I've always known Vurb Moto was going to work, but it took 3 or 4 years back in 2007 before it, thank God we were just young, dumb kids. Otherwise it never would have worked.
Yeah.
It ain't working today.
And so same with you. Like, I mean, you had no choice but to make it work, but I mean, it had to take time for it to work.
Yeah. I think probably once I started making like a decent amount of money on YouTube, and to where like YouTube was the thing where I was like, if I could get this thing to pop off on YouTube, then that's probably when I'll feel like a level of security because so I'd say there's like, I believe that it would happen from day one based on like the product. And then we got crazy good views on the audio platforms from day one.
Yeah.
So like, I think the first episode we did with Toby, which was like episode 3, got like 45 or 50,000 downloads in the first week.
Wow. And then that was after the Fink, right?
The Dakar. He won Dakar.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.